Welcome back to Wanderlust Saga. I am Kieran, and we're playing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And we're gonna go to a new world. Uh, I did look up all the stuff for the EXP earring, like where you get it, all that sort of jazz. Um, we're not getting that until after it becomes useful. And I vaguely remember that being the case. That you really can't get the EXP earring until you no longer need the EXP earring. It's a really frustrating and annoying thing. So I think this is the first time that we're seeing this new shit. So I've got some more guns. I've got some pew-pew lasers. And the screen also is going to seem like a little bit more cluttered because I also have stuff to reveal hidden objects. I do want to like get a special. So there's a lot more asteroids. And then we can zoom. So, nice to be able to zoom. Though that does screw with some of the timing of some of these things. And I do actually have some stuff to make this even better that I just bought. What is that? Whoa, it's huge. It's a giant whale. Thank you, Goofy. It's Monstro. He's a whale of a whale, and vicious besides. Whoa, Sora, get us out of here. He's also having some slight visual glitches. Too late, he's gonna swallow us. Welcome to our next world. Welcome. Oh, hey. Difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? No problem, let's do it. Listen there. You hear it growling? Quiet. Gotta be careful. See that? It was just the wind making that noise. Oh man, I wish it was a monster. Hold on, what's that over there? A window? Or maybe a door? It won't open. Jeez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey Sora. When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything we can do now? Hey, you know that new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? That text went by real fast.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Hey! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
Monstro! I'm very upset that they don't leave the items here. But yeah, so, made it to our next world. I don't remember where all I can get to right now. Probably could have run to that, but whatever.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Curiosity killed the cat, Pinocchio. And that gray-haired, spiky-haired boy hasn't made a lot of good decisions recently. Thank you, camera. I warned him not to wander off here. He can be a naughty boy. Even so, he's very precious to me. Chamber 1. So. Ooh. Alright.
What are you doing? Come on, let's go back.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on!
But what I was gonna say is there's one thing about this world that I do not like. At least for the first little bit of it. And that is that it's very difficult to traverse. And very confusing in layout. And very possible that we will end up retreading ground on accident. I don't think this is technically the way they went. I did do a little bit of leveling in between this episode and last. Like, not a huge ton, but in like 20 minutes. gaining some extra levels. I think I got a level out of it, but you know. I was also more interested in getting some synthesis ingredients, because some of these synthesis ingredients, especially the early ones, will need quite a few of. Like, for instance, the Thunder Shard, I think in total I need like minimum 6. And I just like had none for a little bit. What's it in Genie? May have been a complete waste because I think he was almost dead, but you know. It's Genie. Let's just have Genie in our side for a little bit. Neat thing about Genie is that he can use basically any spell, which makes him very useful. Okay, and I don't like that about this either. That the enemies will sit there, disappear, reappear, disappear, reappear. So we're just gonna. Are you next? Oh yeah, it's because I'm locked on. It's just a feature so you don't accidentally lock on, walk yourself into. I don't mind doing this in areas I've never been before, like trying to clear them out. So I can get chests and stuff. I probably will not clear right now. Like, monsters are a great place to do some leveling, because there's a lot of different enemies and ones that have varied drops. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. These little green guys have no magic weakness. Quite the opposite. They're healed by every form of magic used on them. There's also a lot of treasure in here, and this is one of those places that if you come back later in the game, and here's one of those places that I just was mentioning. Where these guys can knock you off. Ooh, bright gems. So these guys give us bright gems. And we need bright gems for later. We're just gonna go into the next chamber. Because I'm not gonna try and fight off of the ledge. These guys are also interesting, as they can explode if you let them. Nope. And a bright shard. Bright shards are also useful. A lot of like the gems and shards only drop from one type of enemy, so you can't get them just from anywhere. And that's why there does come a point in the game where if you haven't got certain synthesis items that you need, because some of the monsters will no longer be available, you have to grind before that point. Now, level grinding after that point, though, is easier because you can... all of the Heartless get buffed in every world. But some of the smaller Heartless, like I think the soldiers disappear entirely. No, they don't. They appear in one area. So it's not impossible to get stuff from them, it's just a pain. Unsure. You guys are pretty zippy when they move. Also, if you will notice, my money's like heavily down from last session because I went and bought a whole bunch of gummy upgrades. Like I can build bigger ships and more complicated ships. All sorts of stuff. Alright. And let's go Chamber 5. This can get very confusing. Like, I'm seemingly picking entrances to go at what can seem like random. Oh, nope, do not want to fall off. Or if you're paying attention, it's basically, if you go through every entrance that's first available to you, you'll eventually make where you're going. But it's annoying.
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you were. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
But Sora's a good bean and wants to save everyone he meets. I think everyone still has a whole bunch of items on them. Should be good. It should be sufficiently powerful enough for this.
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Meet Parasite Cage.
Come on!
I think this is the only fight in this game where you get to fight alongside Riku. Oh yeah, the back fence. Stop. Stop interrupting my combo chains.
Heal. Defense. Heal. Heal. Thunder. Fire. See ya. See ya. See ya. Deep freeze.
There we go. It's just getting annoying that every time I was up next to him, he was knocking me away. Goofy learned cheer. If I remember correctly, cheer is an ability that increases summon. Basically, it means that you can summon longer. I also get Goofy an ability to heal the party. And then we got what did I change? I dropped Sonic Blade at one point because it just wasn't doing anything except for taking up space, and I switched out. I might have done this on camera. My brain and my memory is off. It's been a long week.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
Alright. Which reminds me. Speaking of equipment, 3 wishes. Powerful weapon that's difficult to deflect. I meant to save this chest for later, but please use it to find Pinocchio. Because in this chest is the ability High Jump. Okay, so shared abilities are abilities that everybody gets, and they're also free. So basically there's no reason to not have a shared ability equipped. I think they slightly changed how this worked to make it not as easy. It used to be pretty easy to get up there. There's some stuff up here. Not my biggest worry though. I've got to get used to having... Ooh, Scanji. I already bought one of those, but hey, Scanji. And a chest. Cottage. I think what I'm gonna try and do when is I'm gonna come back to this game once I'm done with it and do a real fast short run to get. I'll probably be getting a couple of the achievements. Water Queen. That's a summon gem. Like, I need the achievement for fastest, like you need to beat the game in 12 hours or something like that. And then the achievement for not using any equipment. Not changing your equipment once through the game. That's another one that I kind of want to get. Ooh. This is one of the hardest things to ever do. And I think I screwed up right there. And I was actually having a good go of it. You really don't want to, I don't really want you to be here. Dang it. Whatever. Trinity. Mithril shards, mithril shards. Hooray, hooray for mithril shards. Neat thing about those guys being here is there's no enemies. Then. Whee! Load up to the stomach.
Hey, let Pinocchio go, Riku.
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Huh?
Wind!
Okay, so this version of the fight has a little bit more nuance to it. Aside from the fact that it's also just simply longer. Because the boss actually has a decent health bar. So, the green pits around the outside are acid, stomach acid. And those just do like damage over time. Oh, thanks, Donald. You did exactly what I was just about to do. I don't like when basically you double cast because a friendly casts on you at the same time. Because like if Donald casts Cure and I cast Cure, it wastes both of our manas, but only one of the cures matters. Well, at least with Cure, maybe both of them will affect you, but the arrow, only one of them affects you. Da, 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 da. Love hope. Ouch. This does so little damage. And I will. He else does that. I do not like your stomach blast. Ooh, an APF. Ooh, that was a fun finisher. Yay!
Riku! Riku, where are you?
Attain the power of time. Learn the spell stop.
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Soon, Kyrie. Soon.
You know, not like you should worry or anything that you're getting control over the Heartless. There we go, Monstro. There's a lot to actually go back and like find in Monstro, but again, maybe one of these days will just be like a cleanup episode where I go and find all those things. Sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay. Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere. Riku. And we land back here. And I think we're gonna end here today. And we'll pick up tomorrow and make our way. The tournament is being held at the Coliseum. Yay. I hear there's a great reward for the winner. Yada yada yada. But we'll make it to this world. So, you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.